Hi Urbana, I'm Femi Fletcher, Executive Assistant at the Urbana Fire Department. This October edition of All About You is focused on National Fire Prevention Month and what's happening here at the Urbana Fire Department. So the Urbana Fire Department provides lots and lots of valuable services for the city of Urbana. A lot of people don't realize that there is way more to the fire service than just putting out fires. In addition to responding to an assortment of emergencies like fires and medicals and rescue calls, Urbana firefighters are also specially trained to respond to lots of not so common emergencies like hazardous material spills, technical rescue calls like a building collapse, or like high-angle rescue calls like the Illini Union Clock Tower rescue that you might have heard about this past August. We are really proud to be the fire department that serves the University of Illinois. We have a fire station, a fire engine, and even a campus fire marshal devoted specifically to campus fire protection and education. In addition to all this, our advanced training, our ability to respond quickly to calls, and our comprehensive prevention program recently contributed to Urbana being named an ISO Class 1 community. This classification rates the fire protection services in a community, and Urbana is one of only 19 communities in the entire state of Illinois to receive this rating, and one of only 329 in the entire nation. Really big deal, you guys. Finally, and before I introduce our guests, I want to remind each of you the importance of having working smoke detectors in your homes. It is really important that you install smoke alarms at least 15 feet outside of sleeping areas and on every level of your home, including the basement. If you do not have a working smoke detector in your home, or if you need your smoke detector tested or the batteries changed, please just give us a call at 217-384-2420 and we will send firefighters out to your home to help you test, install batteries free of charge. Just give us a call. So our first guest today is our Fire Marshal, Phil Edwards, commonly known as Fireman Phil, and he is going to give you the history of Fire Prevention Week and tell you all about the cool activities that the Urbana Fire Department puts on at Lincoln Square during that week. Our next feature is all about Trunk or Treat, which is a vehicle show presented by the Urbana Firefighters Local 1147. Serves a dual purpose. It's a great, phenomenal antique car, truck, trailer, tractor show. Anything on wheels, bring it out and present it. And it also is a great opportunity to bring your kids, dress up in their Halloween costumes, get some fantastic pictures with firefighters and the cool cars in the show, and get lots of candy right around Halloween. The vehicle registration is absolutely free. The only requirement is to bring a lot of candy. Sweet!
October is Fire Prevention Month. Urbana's own Fire Marshal, Fireman Phil Edwards, is going to tell us about the activities that are planned for this very important month. Hi Phil, welcome. Thanks for being with us today.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, so tell us, what can the people of Urbana expect from Fire Prevention Month and what kind of activities are going on?
So Fire Prevention Week always includes the 9th, and the reason is because the Great Chicago Fires, there was a great big fire in downtown Chicago, and that happened on the 9th and 10th. It took 2 days to fight that fire. And it just so happened around the same time, we had a big fire here in Urbana back in history. So Fire Prevention Week it always includes October 9th because of that.
So
just like we always remember September 11th for what happened in 2001.
Yeah.
Same thing with Fire Prevention Week. This is our way of remembering the great fires of Chicago, and it includes the 9th. Yeah.
I bet you guys didn't know that either, you know? Okay, so tell us, what are some things happening this year?
Well, what we do every year for Fire Prevention Week is the department, we take over Lincoln Square. When you ask what's in your square, well, during Fire Prevention Week, it'll be us.
It'll be the fire department.
And we have different stations set up to teach different disciplines of fire safety.
Oh, okay.
We have one station that's for stop, drop, and roll. One station that's for crawl, low, and smoke, how to not hot, dress the firefighter, and it culminates on Wednesday. We have a puppet show, which is a whole production where, Sparky the fire dog comes out and, gets involved with the kids. We have, it's very interactive. Instead of just telling the children to stop, drop, and roll or to crawl low, we actually let them do it. And
Well, yeah,
reason,
it gets in their muscle memory better that way.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
When it comes to teaching young people, I heard the great Doc Patterson. He's a legend among the fire service, and he said this. He said, "If you tell me, I'll forget. If you teach me, I'll remember. But if you involve me, I will learn." So with that concept, we try to involve the children with what we do, because if they feel they're a part of it, we have their attention, and we're able to really reach them and teach the disciplines.
That's amazing. That's cool.
So when we go to Lincoln Square, they go through the different stations, which includes the fire safety house, and then we have our big bounce house, the bounce house slide, and that's sort of like a reward. You know, they go through the other stations, and then they go to the bounce house slide. You know, slide a couple times, and then they'll head back to school. So the schools filter through the mall. They call and schedule a time to come through, and usually what happens is we're there for the week, but whichever day we have the puppet show, that's when we tend to get the highest number of people to request. So
sure, I want to see the puppet show. I mean, if I was a kid, you know.
And then on Thursday night, now we're reaching the schools throughout the week, but we want to reach the families as well. So on Thursday night from 5:30 to 7, we have what we call family night. And that's where we invite the public to come out. We feed them free pizza and soft drinks. And
you guys listening? Free pizza, soft drinks, families.
You have me a pizza.
Right.
And then we usually do different demonstrations, at least one demonstration once they get here. Last year we did a burn cell, which we set up 2 rooms that were identical. One had a sprinkler, one didn't, and we set them on fire so they could see how quick a fire grows and the difference between if you have a sprinkler or if you don't have a sprinkler. One year we did extrication. You know, we have Reynolds Towing to bring cars that are, that have been junked, so to speak, scrapped. And they'll, arrange them in a way where it looks like an accident, and we'll show the public how we go about cutting someone out of a car, removing their car from around them so we can get them out. So those are some of the things we do. And this year we're going to do something we've not done before. We're going to do a propane burn. What's going to happen is we're going to have a propane tank, and when they come there, it'll be a big flame shooting in the air, and we'll show the public, we'll demonstrate how we go about controlling a fire like that and making it safe for one of the firefighters to get close enough to turn the propane off to stop the fire. What we do throughout the rest of the month is we go to each school and we teach, we go from preschool all the way up to 5th grade, and they go through the safety house. In October they go, we teach them fire safety again. And although we have the safety house here at Lincoln Square over Fire Prevention Week, they only have 10 minutes in the safety house with each class goes through. But when we go to the schools, then they have 30 minutes in there with us.
Plus it's reinforcing what they've already learned, right?
Reinforcing what they've learned, and it also goes a little bit more in depth. While we may line them up here and teach, let the smoke come in, the artificial smoke, and they'll crawl under it and get out, it's a lot more brief. But once we get there to the schools and we have time to interact with them more, we have a little game that we play with them, let them answer questions. We'll let them ask questions. Sometimes the teachers will come. If a child has experienced a certain situation at home and they want us to address it, then they'll let us know, and we'll try to address it without putting that child on the spot, but to let them know that, hey, things will be okay. This year, we're going to be at Lincoln Square Mall. The schools will cycle through.
Wonderful.
Thursday night is family night.
Come on out.
At 5:30, we're going to serve pizza. At about between 6 and 6:15, we're going to bring everyone out to the parking lot on the south end of the mall, and we'll do our propane burn demonstration. And then we'll, matter of fact, last year, we had the mayor get an extinguisher, because we'll probably do another extinguisher demonstration as well, in addition to the propane, just to let some of the people get their hands on an extinguisher. Because
and if you don't have one, you should go get one.
You should definitely get an extinguisher, and not only should people have one, you should get your hands on one so that you know how to use one, because everybody remembers pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. But if you haven't actually gotten your hands on one and done it, then you may not have it fully. So
I don't know. I'd probably be like sitting there, the fire's going, and I'm reading the directions. You're
so
probably
if you're
right.
there family night, I'm going to make sure that you get an extinguisher in your hand and put the flame out.
Can I have some pizza?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Well, we'll see you there, you guys. Come on out. Hello, Urbana. It's Bridget again, here to tell you about a fantastic event that you do not want to miss. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a Halloween lover, a kid, or even a parent looking for a safe and family-friendly good time, well, here it is. Urbana Firefighters Local 1147's annual Halloween Trunk or Treat. We're talking today with Urbana Firefighters Josh Fitzsimmons and Brian Hoff, who are members of Local 1147. Hi guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's hear about this great event.
Yeah, basically Urbana Firefighters put together a car show trunk or treat to help raise money for our charity fund, and also at the same time work with the public in a non-emergency situation. Basically we have a car show during Halloween. We decorate the cars, decorate in costumes, give a bunch of candy out to the kids, and all at the same time we raise money for our charity fund. With that charity fund, we take those funds and we help people in the community whenever they have a time of emergency. So we try and get them money within 24 hours of a fire or some kind of hardship that they've come across. It's really a great way to give back to the community. At the same time, we get to have some fun with the kids and really get to see some cool old cars, or just people may decorate their cars just for fun. But it's really a great event, and it's been going for a few years. We raised several $1,000s, and we've really been able to give back to the community, so it's been a great time.
Love that. And you guys are truly real superheroes to these kids. I mean, you're out there making sure people are safe, in their homes or whatever, and I just think this is great. And I think car enthusiasts, vehicle enthusiasts, I mean, do they have to be a car, a truck? What kind of?
Anything with wheels.
Really?
Yep. We've had tractors, we've had tow trucks, we've had
we had a helicopter last year.
Helicopter last year.
We had a helicopter last year.
That's so great.
It's really been a
so,
great
okay,
treat.
what do they need to do? Is there like an entrance fee? Do they have requirements?
Nope, no fee. This is free to the public, free to the participants as well. This year we'll be at Lincoln Square Mall, so it's going to be centrally located. We'll have parking lots surrounding the main event. And then there's also a motorcycle raffle this year. We have a extremely generous donation from a civilian, and he's donated a motorcycle and said whatever we get from it goes straight to the charity fund.
Kidding?
So
Urbana,
just a testament to the awesome.
come on out and rent this bike.
community we have.
That is great. I mean, so what should the people do bringing in their vehicles? Should they bring candy? Should they?
Lots of candy.
Lots.
lots of
okay,
candy.
bring lots of candy. I'm talking candy.
Vehicles
Candy.
participating in the show need to be here around 9 so that we can get you all set up in your spots, and then it'll open to the public around 11, and we'll go till 1.
That's great. What day is it?
October 28th.
October 28th.
Yep,
okay.
it's a Sunday,
It's
so
a Sunday.
we've kept it with the
And
Sunday.
you guys just come on over the city building over here on Vine Street, but across the street at Urbana Square, it's in that parking lot. So it's really easy, and you'll see all the cars, see us out there. So it'll be really fun, and the kids will be all dressed up.
It'll be hard to miss. It's going to be a little hectic in Lincoln Square Mall parking lot.
That's awesome.
And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Really, they help us make all this possible, raise the money for our charity fund, and without them, we just couldn't have the show. So really, our sponsors, we'd like to thank them so much.
They'll all be there, and you'll get to meet them as well. So.
Yep.
That's nice. Come on out, you guys, and support this great community event that brings us all together. I mean, that's what it's all about, getting out, making things safe, knowing each other, having fun. So we hope to see you there.